Oh, I see. We got some folks here. Yes, we have some bananas. And yes, we have some people. Yes, we have some bananas. Huh. Let's see who's around. I got a lot of new programs I want to talk about today. By the way, what was interesting to me on Kamala, is that how you pronounce her name? Running for president, that lady? By the way, it always surprised me that Mexico had a woman president before we did. We may have, because they voted one in last year. And I said, well, that's a macho society. I was surprised that is. So we may be joining the rest of the world, which is interesting. Actually, there's some kind of, what is it, Iceland? Who's only had women presidents for a long time. So if you're a young person in that country, you know of nobody else but women who became president. So it'll be interesting. And what about Pam? I was reading some of her stuff that she's really, and Biden was starting this, so she may be, if she wins, be able to do more of this as the caregiver economy. And that's what we really have. We have so many old people, so many young people that don't get attention, and so many old people that need help and low income. So how do we care for the handicapped, the aging, the young people, and the handicapped? And she seems to be good on that. Now what we have on Lesko Help, if you remember, go to the Lesko Meta Grant report. And we have two reports there that deal with this. One is for people with disabilities and seniors, and another one is for raising children. And both of those, we have state-by-state reports. So you see all the programs within your state that help you in raising children, or taking care of seniors, or taking care of somebody with a disabilities. And there's a lot of help out there, but it's not in one easy place. There's no national program. It's all a patchwork quilt that you have to start learning how to use, because it's not gonna change. Even if whoever's the next president changes it, it's gonna be a while, and you have to live in that time. And then even when it starts, then it takes a long time to implement and things like this. So you really have to learn the current system if you want to survive this next year or so. Because all that stuff that they start is long term. Like many of Biden's programs that were passed in law 2 years ago is finally starting, finally. Like the $14,000 that's available to buy new appliances and weatherize your home and stuff like that. I mean, that's only available like in a handful of states now. It'll eventually be over everywhere. But just 4 or 5 states, I think at the most, have that. And there's even actually other programs that cover that even older that are still there. See, there's so much in the hopper still that people aren't aware of. And I think this is why we get in debt. I'm sure there's many reasons, but one is that we keep adding more programs on top of other programs that solve a lot of the same problems. And we can't get rid of old stuff. And that's our legacy, is not getting rid of old problems. So we put on new problems, programs that give out money. And that's why we give out more money every year in this. So this year it's $17,000, next year's gonna be $18,000. The year after that, it'll probably be 19. I forget what it is now. They forecasted already, but every time a new sheriff comes into town, it'll probably change. You never know. But Congress runs most of this stuff. But Biden got like the thing for energy stuff for jobs. That's just starting now, and they're just getting the programs out to the states now. And there's 25 states that got billions of dollars for you to get a better job. And why will that be you getting a better job? Because what these programs do, they give hundreds of millions of dollars to states to grow their capacity to build energy-related stuff. whether it's turbines for windmills or batteries for cars and weatherization programs, all this stuff that we need in the future. And they need to train people for these factories because nobody has that training, to do that. So what the grants include training money. So they train you for free to get a job that will be up to $100,000. And because these are new microchips, we started the microchip manufacturing again. We got to grow that to compete with Taiwan and China, whoever the heck else is building these microscopic things. It's no longer, and you'll make the same kind of money that you made in the steel mills. This is why I think most of America is pissed, because they used to work in these big factories, and especially old guys, like me, when I graduated from high school, man, you make a lot of money in the steel mill without going to college. And these are the guys with 2 boats and a house and all this kind of stuff, because they make $100,000 in the steel mill, or they make car manufacturing and stuff like that. And that's all gone. So people without the education now are left behind. But so what you have to do if you don't have a degree, you have to get this job training. And there's so much job training now, it's remarkable. I mean, I've been studying this stuff for 50 years. I've never seen so much that is out there for you to improve your work in life. Because, I mean, what you want to do is learn how to create your own income. Grants are fine, they're temporary things. Some are, forever, like Social Security and things like that. But a lot of it is just to get over a hump. So you get out there and contribute to society. And now with all this training, you contribute in a way that you enjoy contributing. Go out and you like helping people, go out and get trained to be massage therapists, and you can work the rest of your life doing that, and helping people that way, whatever it is you want to do. And there's training programs for you to be able to do that. The government pays, and they even pay, a lot of these now are paying for living expenses also, in addition to the actual training that's paid for. Many of them have living expenses, also transportation, because you don't have a car to get the goddamn class. Or whatever, and that's available, or daycare money now. Who's going to take care of the kid? You got to go to class, okay? So there's money for that. So but you have to dig it out. It doesn't come flying into your lap just because you're cute. No. You have to work. You have to work. And that's it. And that's the frustration, I think. And I think a lot of it is people like me who you see on the internet and make it sound so easy, but it ain't. I'm sorry. No, it takes work. And that's the truth. And you know that instinctively, but we'll still look for some shit that's easy, right? Oh, my dear Lesko family members. Yes, good tidings and joy. Can you please guide me how to contact someone? I have issues making payments. Our payments? Yeah, for anything with us making payments you need help with, that's Magic Mary, okay? Magic Mary is like the Pope here. She runs everything. So you have to get her by email. She's at leskohelp@gmail.com. leskohelp@gmail.com. I also don't know how to pay my Lesko bill. I'll come. Give me your address, Mr. Netaville, and I'll come over and collect it. It's only $20, $19.95. No, if you signed up, you signed up with a credit card, and we automatically bill your credit card every 30 days until you tell us, stop it, Lesko, stop it now. So we can stop it, okay? And that's what it is. So if you're talking about SBA loan payments. Okay, if you can't make those, first check with SBA, because they have a program. And there's a lot of people like you, okay? You're not the only one who says, yeah, that's it. The nuns make us think that we're the problem for everything in the world, but no, you're not. And so there's a lot of people like that too. And what you want to do is go to the SBA and find out what their procedure is if you can't pay it, okay? And see what it is, because they will have a procedure you call up, okay? If you don't like what they're offering there, navigate me how to solve this, okay? I'm doing that now, If you're not satisfied with what they have as an option, then you call your elected official, okay? Elected official, you go to commoncause.org, commoncause.org. Okay, by the way, and put in your zip code and contact your 2 senators and your congressman. It's making me really, yes, you have to, just start making these phone calls, really, because that will just play on your head until the eviction people come at the door. You can stop that, don't worry. But you have to face it and see your options, and then make an intelligent decision, not a decision based on what you think is there and how you feel and all this kind of stuff. No, find out reality, and that's by talking to the people you owe money first. Don't do anything until you do that, because man, they talked to 100 people like you already today. So you're not going to be, oh, there's somebody who's not going to pay their bill. Oh my God, what are we going to do? No. No, this is the government. They have a bureaucratic shit for everything. People don't pay the, okay, here's what we do over here. So you find out what that is first. There's a good grant writing book that you can suggest. You don't need it, Melinda. You don't need it until you see the grant you want to pay for, apply to. Because every grant's different, and most grants that you need personally don't require anything but filling in the blanks, 2-3 pages. When you get an application for a grant that you can't figure out, then we'll show you where to get all the free help to figure that out, okay? But first, don't do that, okay? Okay, back in the SBA, okay? Back in the USSR, thank you. Yeah, Melinda, the hardest part of this is finding the right place to apply. That's why you download the Lesko Meta Grant Report. You download your state 500 mini grant report. Okay, you do that. Now the other thing, oh, listen, don't forget, today is the last day. Tell your friends, members, if I'm talking to members and non-members, listen to this. Today's the last day to apply for Lesko Help for only $1. This is a trial. For people who are not members, you could try us for 5 days for $1. So you sign up at Lesko Dollar. You sign up for Lesko Dollar, leskodollar.com, okay? And you try us for 5 days, you get all the free help. Like tonight, I think we have live workshops where members answer your questions, any questions you have from members who already got money. See, so they know the system better than me because they're at it today doing it. I haven't really applied for anything for many years. So that's important. You get that kind of help. We give out our own grants. Now for 5 days, you're not long enough to collect the money, so that won't happen to you. But if you apply to all our grants, we got 4 every month, the value above $70,000, because one of them is 30 computers, and that's on the 30th of the month. So that's the next grant we're giving out, is 30 computers. Then on the 4th of next month, we give out $40,000. Which of my legislation? Your senators, 2 senators, and 1 congressperson, okay? And that's who you want to contact. And tell them you have trouble with the SBA. But first, call the SBA and see what they say, okay? Don't go get this third hand. Know what you're up to first, and then go to there, okay? That's what it is. Okay, so the dollar program we have, okay, that's 5 days. You get all the assistance that a full member would get, all the live stuff like I'm doing now, and the workshops that are on Zoom for members only, to help you apply for everything and to learn from other people. I think the problem people have with any grant service, and I think there's very few legitimate ones out there, they just know how to sell better than to provide. That's what we do. We give your money back no matter what. That's why people get pissed off at people. They do it, and it's not what they think, because they believed all the all the sales stuff. And that ain't true, dude. Yeah, well, it's true, but it's not going to be easy. Yeah, and that's it. It may be easy, you may get lucky, but don't count on luck because you're going to stop. And the biggest sin in life is stopping at doing anything. That's right. You have a serious problem in life that you can't get over. Well, you can't stop at trying to solve it. You can't say, oh, there's nothing for me. No, you can't do that. You have to say, okay, I'm going to try again and see what happens. And those people I call, I'm going to say, okay, hey, you couldn't help me, but can you suggest somebody else to help me? Particularly the people we give you are just people that get money from the government just to help you. That's all. That's all they do all day is to help people like you with problems. So if you call up and say, hey, I want to grant $50,000 to pay my back rent or something, we don't have that. Okay, you lost it. Don't do that. Because see, that person, that at least that we give you, are people that help you find that money or explore other ways to get rid of that problem. You see the problem of just somebody writing a big check to solve the problem. And there's other ways that may happen, and you have to learn. I mean, the world out there is so big and there's so many opportunities, but the obvious ones that we know are a very small fraction of what the heck's out there, I mean, like the U.S. Times bestseller list. Okay, you look at that one. There's 30 on the book list or something. But there's millions of books printed every day. All the knowledge that's all over that people don't know. And then the problem with that is Google, because the problem is that it will try to gather all that knowledge. But when you have a problem and you go to Google, you're just going to find people. In other words, okay, how do I solve paying rent? You're just going to find, 100 million people who say they'll help you do that, and they're all going to charge you money. You have no money to pay rent. Why the hell are you going to give money to anybody else? You can't do that. You just get worse off. You see, my English classes didn't go very far. And that's what you have to do, is explore opportunities. And what else? There's always a way. I mean, don't forget Edison, he had 1,000 ways to figure out the light bulb until he hit on it. That's what life is. That's what it is. I mean, it's sort of like going to look for a job, and you say, you go to one company and they say, oh, we're not hiring today. See, I know nobody's hiring. No, you can't do that, please. And that's what's so, I'm so impressed with Lesko Help, because that's what we do. We have people like, Tammy and Charity and all these people that show you how they got money and stuff like that. And they're there to help you for free. You go to Google, all you're going to find is people who want to get money from you to help you. So you can't go to Google. Google is a death trap. So don't go to Google, please. That's why every website we give you will help you for free, give you money for free, or whatever to solve your problem. The whole thing is you have to keep trying. And if you don't keep trying, then you're right. You're not going to get on anyway. You just lay back and say, oh, I can't help it. And that's why you have these beautiful people that help you here. Not me. I'm just some fucking clown, that you can't. You got to talk to these people like Tammy and Charity and everybody else that are here to help you, and that's all they want to do. So please, Megan is a wonderful woman, and Michelle, you have to know these people, that their heart is in it to help you, and that to me helps you get the comfort you need to keep going. Because if you don't have that, then you stop. You can't stop in life. And I know it's easy because it gets hard and it gets easier. So you have to come and get nourished again. And that's what I see we do at Lesko Help, is try to nourish you to realize there is more opportunities than we all know about. Well, I don't know about them all. I've been studying 50 years. All I know, what we know better, is who in your area knows about those things. So we could point you to those things. And that's the important thing that we do, is point you to, there's certain organizations and stuff like that. Like if you're not a member, then you go to places like findhelp.org. and you put in what you have a problem there, and then you'll find only nonprofit organizations and government offices that have programs there for you. Now here's a bunch of programs I found out recently. I'll put this up, let's see. Did I put that in the chat yet? No, I don't think so. No, I didn't. Okay, let me put this in the chat. Okay. There's a chat. Okay, I'll put that in the chat over here. Where did you go? Okay, there's the chat, right under Tammy. Okay, there it is. Okay, and I'll put it in YouTube after I finish here. Okay, remember, okay, we got a lot of storms, okay? All kind of weather shit that's beating up houses, ruining people's lives and things like that. Well, don't forget FEMA. Now, FEMA was just on their mailing list, and they said 1 week left to apply to their programs. FEMA will give you $42,000 to fix up your house because of the storm or protect it for the next storm. You know, so what you have to do is find out if you're in a FEMA area. Okay, so you want to go to FEMA.gov and look and say, how do I know? And there's 14 FEMA areas now, 14 states that have money. That means they're getting, if they're declared a disaster, that means the federal government, state government, nonprofit organizations give them money to help you pay mortgages, to help you fix up your house, to help you because you lost income, can't go to work, fix up your car, all this kind of stuff that happens to people when, you know, a big storm hits. Okay, 1 week left to apply. Oh, okay, right. Oh, that's me. I owe 600 rents, and they offer up to $2,000 at Catholic Charities. Same with some. I owe 6,000. And they only offer 200. Okay, you got Robert Eli, you have to look more, right? Take the 250 and keep off the wolves, okay? The first thing I would do, Robert, is go to and talk to a lawyer so you don't get thrown out in the street, okay? JustShelter.org, okay? Go there, JustShelter.org. Okay, better off getting a grant. Do you know of any grant over there? Okay, what was I? Oh, okay. Did I get you the Just Shelter? So make sure, if you're worried about paying SHELTER.org, okay? Go there and they have a listing of all the free lawyers to help you not lose, okay? And that's the important thing. Okay, let's come with it. Okay, grants are available for a nonprofit film studio space dedicated to educating and equipping young generation. Good, it sounds like a good project. Okay, you want to do is a couple of things. One is go to sba.gov, and you're not going to get money from them, but you get help. Okay, and that's local assistance. So you go to sba.gov, local assistance, put in your zip code, and you'll find 10, 20, 30 nonprofit organizations that help you start either a nonprofit or for-profit. Make appointments with these people. Sit down and talk to them about your dream and what you have to do, because they'll help you reorganize what you have now according to what money may be more applicable. That's one thing to do. The next thing you want to do is check with your county community development office. Okay, now they get grant money from HUD to help the community, and they decide who's going to get it, and they usually give it to nonprofit organizations who's taking care of problems. So you have an idea what you want to take care of problems for young people and give them training money and you know mentoring money or whatever. So they're the problem because they get a grant called the boy, community development block grant, and they could do that. They spend on all this, and your county development, community development agency decides who gets that money. Make an appointment and say that, hey, I'm thinking of starting this organization. Is this the kind of thing that you would apply, that you may fund? I mean, it's a preliminary thing, because you want to know, maybe if you said, oh yes, if you did this too with it, in other words, it was after school people or something like that, yeah, we got money for that. So you want to know what is there for that, okay? And then also go to your SBA and make appointments with, I'd say a handful. You get 2 or 3 people at least to look at what you want to do, because they help people like you every day find money and help to do their projects. So you want to get their expertise to see what your idea looks like, you know. Sir Matthew, what time you go live again today? I won't. Have to go to the store. But look on the left, and this is available, you know, under Lesko Live, but on the workshops, on the link on the left-hand side is a workshops, and that's where you see, I think there's a 7 o'clock and something else afterward. I just realized that AI need to be attending these lives. Never really knew to click on the join these. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. My mistake. That's okay. You should see, here, I keep some of my mistakes here. I'll show you. Okay. See all these, see these things? These are my mistakes. Man, at my age, I make a mistake a minute. And we all do, you know, we just, particularly if you're raised by nuns, you're not supposed to make mistakes. So you feel like you're going to go to hell if you do that. But man, if you don't make mistakes, that means you're not growing. You're not doing stuff. I'm starting a YouTube channel with Shane Humas classes, but that could be a few months until that kicks off. Also, I got remote job, but payment isn't going to make it on time. Maybe a small business grant. Well, I mean, if you need, business grants take longer. I would look for emergency money. That's what it is. You already have money coming in somewhere. So look for emergency money. Look at, what is it? The item number 3 in the Lesko Meta Grant report, and start calling them. Help with pay utilities and rent and things like that. Whatever, okay? California Mortgage Assistance. Or get another gig job. And that's, I forget what number it is, but that's easy. You can make a couple $100, you know, a day on those things too, and they pay quickly, legitimate. But never pay money to people who promise you money. Anybody who's promised you money and asking you for money is a scam. Apply public assistance. Yes, yeah, they call all kinds of different words now. But the incomes are not just destitute incomes anymore. They can be up to $100,000 depending on what it is. You know, so if someone says you make too much money, you go to another one. I need funding for the landscape. Tell me, I'm a vet, just looking to get funded. Wants a good sum and the time funding, point me in the right direction. Yes, Angelo, what you want to do is first call your county no, not that one. County Veteran Service Office is what you want. No, I gotta find that. What did you do with that? Darn it, let's go, you're so screwed up. Okay, okay. Okay, let me see here. Fine, veterans. Okay. Okay, and when you call these, you know, wanting to start a landscaping business, you're a vet starting a landscaping business. I think I lost where you are. You know, call this 800 number and sit down with them to find about local help for you. But that's only one place you do, okay? And then you start, then you go to sba.gov/local dash system, and that will show you 20, 30, 50 organizations, nonprofit, that help people start business. You call a few of them too. You have to go out and get intelligence about what is available where you live. To help you, because it's different in every city. It's different. There's millions and millions of programs, and maybe, you say small business grant, and there's not like one office. No, I mean, you look now for rent. You could go to findhelp.org, put in rent where I live. There's 80 programs for help people with rent. So there's not one program. So you have to sort of get that in your mind about what the world looks like of this out there, because you haven't been involved in it. So we all build our own ideas about what this life should be like, and we're wrong. Let me teach you something. Okay, let's see, who else I said? California mortgage assistance needed. Okay, look at item number 3 in the Meta grant report. Okay, that's for rent, utilities, and everything. And then go to findhelp.org. Put it housing for your zip code. And there are going to be a whole bunch of websites there. Now, what you have to do is call as many as possible, under housing, because this is the problem I have. Because they may have, there's a national housing mortgage problem, but it comes and goes. Now, here's another mortgage one I just put up a minute ago, and they give you an extra $291 in cash to pay, or $250 in cash to pay your mortgage. So they're coming and going every day, and that's the thing. So it's not like VA benefits or something like that. No. See, some nonprofit organization will say, hey, I want to help veterans do this. And they get a whole bunch of money, and then it runs dry and they're out of business. And somebody else will do something else. That's right, Tammy. So do what she did is she put up there, as you go to hud.gov/counseling, have somebody who knows about being in debt and credit problems, all this stuff, and works with you. Now, don't forget, on Sunday night, we have a wonderful woman who helps you with credit problems, and she's helped a lot of people increase their credit score and what to do and everything. So it's very important. So look at that workshop we have on Sunday nights, okay, that she runs. I'm 65 and said budget problems and let me go. I can't seem to get work. I'm still trying to get funds to pay for student loans. I have no income. Nobody help yet for me. Need loan forgiveness. Okay, Joe. Did you call? Did you contact the studentaid.gov? Okay, that Tammy just put up. Okay, studentaid.gov. Yes. Did you call them on the phone? That's changing every day. So make sure you talk to somebody like that. Okay. Is there a way to get a grant to start a mushroom farm? Yes. It depends on it. But okay, student loan forgiveness. Okay. Forgiveness cancel. Okay, yeah, there it is, Tammy. Joe, put it up. Now, the other thing you want to do, you got to create income. Okay, if you have no income now, you got to create income. So, in the Lesko Meta Grant report, you want to start finding help to get a paying job, remotely or freelance, any kind, or even training to get a skill that's really needed. They're dying for people now with certain skills. And depending on where you live and everything, what they're doing is training you for free, even giving money to live on while you train for free to get you to one of these jobs that are dying to help people. No college degree required. I mean, you may have a college degree, that's okay, with or without a college degree. So that, okay, so Tammy just put up, look at number 9 and number 18, okay? So number 9 is for getting training to get a higher income job. And it doesn't matter how old you are. Listen, because at 60, look, I'm 81. At 60, that's when I started a whole new career. Actually, I started this new career more in 75. And I still got 10, 15 more years to go. Doesn't matter where you live, Joe. Minnesota is generally a pretty good. Angelo, you need credit repair? Again, uh, who's our ace credit lady on God, I am so bad. My brain is. Let's go help 2. If you go over Let's Go Help 2 and look at workshops on the left-hand side, and then you scroll down, when's the next Sunday? Megan, okay, credit boost, okay. Megan's on Sunday. Me now Sunday. Do I. So you want to get there, okay, and let her help you, because that's what you need. And she knows that well. And then also contact with a credit counselor where you live. They're free, and you go to HUD.gov/counseling. And all that is in the Lesko Meta Grant report. The lady where I applied for food stamps said the same thing, because I was asking them for resources, and she was like, sorry, but there's nothing to help with that amount. Yeah, well, you got to piece it together. I mean, and one person doesn't know everything, but it's good intelligence. You find, you don't want to go back there. That's right. So you got to work this out. And one of it is then, Corpus Christi big guys are not right. They pocket any extra money that goes towards homeless street. Like our new bridge is out of fund. That's right. Well, that's another issue, Robert, I can't help you with. You don't have time to worry about how bad the system is. Your basement is flooding. you got to worry about that first. And how to use the current system, because you're not going to change it in time. Is there a way I can get a grant to start a mine? Yes. Okay. The first way is, particularly if you're in a rural area, go to sba.com/local assistance, local-assistance. Make appointments with 2 or 3 organizations there that help people start businesses, no matter what kind of business it is. It doesn't matter what kind of business it is. They're all there to help you start and grow any kind of business, okay? And you have to just start realizing, all of us, and even me too, realize that what you know is probably wrong. What you think is out there is wrong. And what you have to do is go out and dig holes to see what really is out there, and keep an open minded. If you're rushing around and trying to, I need $100,000. I better get this. So anybody who doesn't have $100,000, you hang up, you go to the next one. No, you can't do that. It's gonna take you longer to do that. What you have to do is take your time and talk to the people that you talked to first, because you thought they may. That means that they're in the position of helping people solve problems like you have. So they've been doing that for a long time. They help people like you all the time. So they know of other things out there. You have to take the time and listen to them for their, what their suggestions are, because they know about this stuff better than you and I would know, because they're local too. Make sure you also contact your local county veterans. Yes, okay, I got that. Where, let's see, cool name, by the way. Let's see, I'm 65, said the budget problems let me go. Okay, Joe, yeah, okay, make an appointment, start creating income, please. No Biden help for me yet. Okay, if the Biden programs don't help you, and if you talk to them at the studentaid.gov, then okay. But if you haven't, make sure you talk to somebody there. I'm trying to apply to unemployment. Okay, yeah, that's good. But also go and talk to the people who run the unemployment, which is Career One Stop. So see what other organizations and what other programs will help you to get more help to get a better job. See, because the training programs are what's really important. And that's where you start about them. And then you go to findhelp.org and put in job training, and you'll find 100 more organizations that help people get training for a better job. In Minnesota, okay, right. Okay, I'm looking through. Then, okay, the lady applied to, yes, okay. Okay, guys, I gotta go. Me and my, don't forget $1. Our 5-day trial for $1. So you can join Let's Go Help now for non-members. 5 days, you get trial, see if you like us, and to stay, and then it's $20 a month. But the 5-day trial is on leskodollar.com. Lesko, Lesko, dollar, DOLLAR. Oh, I put student air. I meant student aid, I just noticed. .gov. So you want leskodollar.com. Okay, you sign up for $1. You got 5 days to bleed us dry. Just it's a smorgasbord. Just eat us and fill up your bookshelves with all our reports and everything. And then say, adios, Lesko. Nice to meet you. See you later. And that's fine. But make sure you cancel, okay? Delegate grants, Alicia. Yeah, go to our Lesko 500 mini grant reports, okay? And download the report there for Delaware. Thank you for your help, wisdom, and your commitment to help mankind. No, I want to help Joe. I don't know mankind. I know Joe and Alicia and Robert. They're the people I know. I want to help you because that feels so good. And I do it very selfishly, and that's all I want to do is be very selfish and please myself in doing that. Yeah, Lisa, Vooglam. VOOGLAM, I think it is. They're in China. They're like $100 for the whole thing. It's great. I got a half a dozen. Well, let me go and exercise so I can stay healthy. Probably the best thing I did in my life was exercising every day. I used to be a short, fat kid, 30 pounds heavier. And until I started running every day, now I can't run. I started walking 6 miles a day. That takes forever. So now I use the Stairmaster or whatever it called, the ellipse trainer, boom, 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 boom. And that at least work up a sweat. Walking, I can't sweat, and I like sweating. I feel I've done something if I sweat. So I don't want to sweat it. I do want to sweat it. I don't want to not sweat it. Oh, and I didn't cover all the things I had today for you. Well, another day, but I did put them in the beginning of this. So take a look at all those, how to get FEMA money, how to get $5,000 you've been affected by the weather, $291 a month that people are not applying for. There's 2 million people who haven't applied for that are eligible. About $2 million for inventors, which is available. See, all this stuff that people, or $300 a month for 2 years if you have children, $200 a month for 2 years if you have free mental products. Oh, no, not menstrual products that are free. So grants now to cover sanitary pads, tampons, and other period products. Menstrual. Okay, here's another product. $250 a month to pay your mortgage if you're a first-time home buyer with student debt. They're trying to get people who have student debt to get their money down. They give them money so they can buy a house because we need more people buying homes, okay? That's what the government does. I need money to start a nonprofit. Anna, yes, okay, same places. Look at number 5. Yes, number 5 in the Meta Grant Report, okay? Say that one again. Which one, Alicia? Children under 30? Or the sanitary pads and tampons and stuff like that? Yeah, that's New Jersey is doing that. There's a whole bunch of states that require it. If you're looking for help like that, a good place to go is findhelp.org and try the keywords, menstrual and sanitary products, period, those kind of keywords. But go to findhelp.org because all you'll get for answers are people who are going to give you money or the products. If you go to Google, you're going to get lost. Thank you so much for having a blessed day. Thank you so much, Vanessa. Your kind words give me strength. I really mean that. Rancy. Yes. Anna and Emron, for business, look at item number 5. For dentists, I forget what it is. Look in the meta grant report. Let me see if I can find it quickly. Where the hell is the meta grant report? Number 15, okay? So look, okay, but this will get you started here. Let me get this to you because you've been so kind to me. I like my jacket. It's a whole outfit, actually. Ah, I see. See? Can you see that at all? I walk down the street and people smile, and that's my job, trying to make people smile. Okay, thank you so much, Anna. Take care of you. You look marvelous. Right. Oh, and if you're looking for my clothes, I have. LeskoClothes.com if you want some of this funky stuff. Don't forget, last thing, leskodollar.com, LESKODOLLAR. You could try Lesko Help for $1 and get a 5-day trial. If you like it and you stay, it's $20 a month, okay? If you don't, that's okay. Just download as much as you can and stock it up for your future. Because these are programs to help you your whole life.